you need to log into your adsb feeder? Well, the first question, of course, is why? The whole idea of the adsb feeder image is that everything should be configurable from the web UI. But let's assume that you ran into one of those rare exceptions where you do need to log in. So how do you do this? Well, I'm here to help. In this video, I'll show you how to use SSH to log into your feeder image. I'm Dirk Wondel, and in this channel, I typically talk about plane tracking using adsb and other fun things you can do with SDRs. So you have a system set up with the adsb feeder image, and for some reason, you need to be able to log into that system. Well, for security reasons, the adsb feeder image doesn't come with a default password. But as long as you are running the actual image and not just an app install and haven't opted to secure the web interface, the process is reasonably simple. First, you need an app on your computer to connect to the feeder. macOS and Linux systems usually have SSH already installed, so all you need to do there is open a terminal window. On Windows, things are a little more complicated. There you either need to use WSL, the Windows subsystem for Linux, or an integrated app like Putty to be able to connect to a Linux system like the adsb feeder image. If you're using WSL or Linux by itself, I assume you already know enough about Linux to install SSH if it's not present. And macOS comes with an SSH pre-installed. All you need to do is open terminal.app and you can use it. Which leaves us with the most common case, I guess, a Windows user who needs help to set up SSH. First, you have to install Putty on your Windows system if it isn't already there. I have a link below where to download it. And yes, the website looks like it was created a couple of decades ago. I guess the developers are focused on quality software instead of web design. Once you download the current putty.exe that matches your Windows system, or install the whole suite using the MSI installer, you can run putty.exe, which gives you an SSH client and terminal app for Windows. While generally I'm a fan of authentication using an SSH key, to keep things simple for this video, let's go with a root password. The adsb feeder image offers a user-friendly way to create a random user password that you can use to log in. Start from the feeder homepage and go to System Management. Select Show Password option. If this selection isn't available, you're either running the app version of the adsb feeder image or you have previously chosen to select the Secure Feeder System option. If you need help in that situation, please reach out in the comments. Next, you click on Show Password option. You will see a random password and an Accept button. Double-click and copy the password. Ctrl-C assuming you're on Windows or Linux, or Command-C on macOS. Now click Accept. All three steps that I just explained are important here, so let's walk through them again. First, Show Password option. Then, select and copy the password to your clipboard. Finally, click the Accept button. Now go back to the Putty application and enter the host name for your feeder. The same one you used to get to the website should work, I assume adsb-feeder.local in most cases. You will get a request to verify the fingerprint of the host you're connecting to. Given that you're in your local network, let's just accept that and connect. I want to keep things simple for this video. Next, you will get an input field that asks you to enter the username that you want to use. Enter root. Now it will ask for the password. This is a little strange because the regular paste mechanism using your keyboard doesn't appear to work here. Instead, simply press the right mouse button. Frustratingly, there is no visual feedback, but assuming you didn't do anything else that would replace the content of your paste buffer, the password you accepted a moment ago should be sent to the adsb feeder image. Now hit return on your keyboard and you should be logged into the feeder. What exactly you see in the terminal window depends a lot on the specific image that you're running, whether it's Diet Pi or Raspbian based, but regardless, you now have a root login to your feeder. Be very careful what you do. Root on the feeder can essentially do anything, and it's really easy to mess up and break your setup in ways that are not recoverable. As I said in the beginning, you should rarely ever need this. But if you know what you're doing, or if someone who does know what they're doing is walking you through something that cannot be achieved from the web UI, this is the way to go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you have additional questions or if you have suggestions for other videos that I should post. And please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel.